Hey there, in Austin, I'm Mark Mullins. A local tattoo shop is asking the community for help after police say a drunk driver crashed into the building. No one was hurt, but since the crash happened last Sunday, they have not been able to have customers in the store, which, as KVUE's Daniel Perot tells us, is hard for tattoo artists in the midst of a holiday season.
Video shows the moment a truck slammed into the front of Studio Inc. on East 7th Street on the night of December 7th, shattering the front window and destroying part of the wall between the tattoo shop and a pizza shop next door.
It really looks like an earthquake.
Austin police say the truck's driver was drunk and hit several other cars before slamming into the building. Shortly after the crash, officers arrested him for DWI.
That thing was really traveling with a lot of force, a lot of speed to bend that solid steel beam like that.
Studio Inc. owner Mark Strong says it's a miracle no one was hurt at his shop or next door.
Because usually somebody would be sitting right here at the front desk. Could have turned an accident into a tragedy.
The front window has been boarded up. Inside the lobby, which took the brunt of it, the scars are still visible.
There's some broken glass and some bricks and some cleaning that needs to be done and some repair work.
When the car slammed into the front of the building, it hit a beam in the wall between Studio Inc. and Domino's. Strong says if that didn't happen, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Had it been 2 feet to the right or to the left, it would have gone crashing all the way through Domino's or all the way through our studio.
He says insurance will cover the costs of repairing the damage. But for the tattoo artists,
we've lost a week's worth of time, that we could have been tattooing, that we could have been earning money, and especially right before the holidays, that's, doubly impactful.
To help the artists, Strong has started a fundraiser online, which has so far raised nearly $1,000.
Trying to recoup a little bit of the lost time and lost business due to being unable to work, for the last week.
After a lot of cleaning and just over a week, on Monday, Studio Inc. reopened. This new sign out front pointing the way to tattoo stations undamaged and artists eager to get back to inking people up. Daniel Perot, KVUE News, Austin.
Del Valley ISD is getting financial help from the federal government to boost mental health resources. The U.S. Department of Education announced it has awarded a $1.1 million grant to the district. The money will go toward recruiting, training, and employing mental health service providers across its campuses. In a statement, U.S. Senator John Cornyn wrote that schools usually don't have the needed staff or resources to help their students, adding that this grant will help close the gap and make sure schools are more equipped to identify signs of crisis. The San Marcos Police Department is making sure more officers are equipped to handle mental health calls. The department says that every eligible frontline officer has earned the Mental Health Peace Officer certification. State law requires a minimum of 2 years of service before an officer can begin that coursework. Officials with San Marcos PD said that newer officers meet that 2-year mark, they'll go through the training too. Chief Stan Standridge says this training helps ensure officers are prepared to respond to mental health crises by de-escalating, supporting the person, and connecting them to help. Austin city leaders are getting ready for the possibility of a winter storm sometime this season, and they're urging the community to do the same. On Monday, they're reminding everyone to sign up for emergency notifications. You can do that by going to warncentraltexas.org. Leaders say you should also prepare an emergency kit with things like basic first aid items and enough water and non-perishable food to last everyone in your household for 7 days. City and county leaders say they're working hard to be prepared too, but unexpected things can still happen.
How we prepare and how we react will never be perfect. Either you individually, you as a family, you as neighbors, you as friend groups, the city, the county, it will never turn out to be a perfect result. Some things just aren't anticipated. We try to anticipate everything, but some things come fast, and they come in a way as hazards that you can't anticipate. But we are going to be prepared to react as rapidly as is human possible.
City leaders say while meteorologists are predicting a mild winter, it's still important to be prepared. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing 5 major TV makers over privacy concerns. The lawsuits claim Sony, Samsung, LG, Hisense, and TCL are secretly spying on Texans. They claim the TVs use hidden software to track what people watch, collect screen data, and sell that information for targeted ads without consent. The Attorney General says that violates privacy rights and raises serious concerns about consumer data, especially because 2 of those companies are based in China. People still came out to celebrate the lighting of the menorah in Austin Sunday after a terror attack in Australia targeted the Jewish community during a Hanukkah celebration there. KVUE's Daniel Gomez shows us why they say resilience is all in the spirit of the holiday.
The first day of Hanukkah, an 8-day Jewish holiday that revolves around lights.
The attack was an attack on all of us.
Now having to shine brighter under darker circumstances.
Unfortunately, it's not new to us to have our celebrations be surrounded by police officers with machine guns.
At least 15 were killed in a shooting on a menorah lighting in Sydney, Australia Sunday. Lisa Samuels, Ali Heyer, and more Jewish Austinites still coming together to celebrate the first day of Hanukkah.
The world has become increasingly a scarier place for Jewish people.
Hopes and spirits still remaining high here at the Shabbat of Austin's menorah lighting. Rabbi Yosef Levertov felt it important to not cancel in light of the tragedy.
We're standing up and we are in solidarity with the people who suffered, and we are actually, the message of Hanukkah is this exact story.
The light on the menorah is a symbol of resilience. Anyone here can tell you that. And that couldn't be more clear than with the turnout at the menorah lighting tonight.
It's a matter of just overcoming obstacles. And this is a vulnerable community.
Austin City Councilman Mark Duchin represents this part of the city in West Austin. He is Jewish as well. Coming out to celebrate his faith with his fellow Jewish Austinites is important to him personally.
I've got a lot of the community in my district, and it's imperative that I'm a good steward for that community as I am for all the communities that we represent.
A dark day for the Jewish community, determined not to lose their light.
We will increase with light.
With photojournalist Lauren Ryan in Austin, Daniel Gomez, KVUE News.
This week, the Austin community is mourning the loss of former Mayor Frank Cooksey. Cooksey passed away at the age of 92. According to reporting from our partners at the Austin American-Statesman, his daughter confirmed he was taken off life support after suffering a brain bleed. Cooksey served as mayor from 1985 until 1988. His time in office helped shape transportation and economic development in Austin. His political life began at UT Austin, where he served as student body president in the 1950s. He also practiced law for 40 years, including stints as a civil rights attorney at the Department of Justice, assistant U.S. attorney, and special attorney general of Texas. In a social media post Monday, Austin Mayor Kirk Watson called Cooksey, quote, dedicated, enthusiastic, and a proud public servant, writing that Frank spent his entire career, fighting for the rights of others and for conserving our environment. Congressman Lloyd Doggett also honored Cooksey's life and legacy, writing that Frank was a force for social justice and the environment, from his time at his UT student government to serving as mayor and even in retirement. Those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Mark Mullins.